Are you ready for the Olympics?
Oh, yeah.
That's right, it's been 4 years plus one because everything went to shit last year, and we are getting ready to go head to head with the rest of the world.
Olympics!
Runners, jumpers, and swimmers, all the Olympic sports, and most importantly, you.
Yeah. I watch the Olympics and comment on the actions of the form of actual athletes.
Runners,
I guess you should have ran faster.
jumpers,
Jump further.
swimmers.
Have you thought of maybe swimming a little faster?
Have you ever competed in any of these sports?
No, but I was a very enthusiastic bench warmer on my third grade t-ball team.
Olympics 2021. Your opinion of someone who has worked harder than anyone to compete at the highest level matters.
I did a lot of cocaine on the bench that year.
What's going on? I'm part of the Stupid Talking Stupid on TV and Production Empire. I am Patrick.
And I'm Bear, and we read the stupid, so you don't have to. Yay, Olympics.
Olympics.
Yeah.
I don't even care about the Olympics.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I've never been an Olympic person. Like,
Oh, we know.
I can't wait. You know, I've never
You hate the country.
I mean,
You're like, oh, go every other country. I heard you.
no, I just love people like the way they talk about soccer. I'm just always like, oh, I don't care.
Hey, that's football. Football.
Not here.
It's important.
Not here. It isn't.
There was some kind. I don't know if there was some kind of a statistic that came out. I saw that like when England loses an important match, domestic abuse it goes up like 30% in England.
Goes to show it's stupid.
Mm-hmm. It is stupid.
Yeah.
Unlike football, which is American tradition and
matters.
it's important and it matters. And
I won't beat my wife because of the outcome.
Mm-hmm.
Unless the Bears lose. And then...
And that honestly, that's not even my fault.
No.
Then it's the Seahawks' fault or the Cardinals' fault or the Packers' fault. There's 31 other teams to blame. Not me.
It's not me.
It's not me.
They should have won.
There's so many of them. Percentage-wise, I'm so low on the bar.
I'm so low on the blame list.
53 people on 31 different teams, including all the coaching staff.
Uh-huh.
The training, the front office people.
Back office people.
The traveling secretary, it's more his fault than anything.
Guy who drives the bus from the airport.
Oh, if the team wasn't even there, then they wouldn't have beat the Bears. And then
I think his name's Mel.
Damn it, Mel. Are we going to get canceled? I think people have to notice you in order for you to get canceled.
Right. Now, this will probably affect some show or film that I make later in life.
Yeah.
I always think about that.
Yeah, imagine 10 years from now, you get like a small recurring part on a...
We don't like him. He made a joke about the NFL and my wife.
Look at her, bleeding everywhere, and he's mocking her.
Right.
All because the Chiefs lost.
All because of the Chiefs.
This is his fault more than my fault. And then it's circle. It goes right back around.
That's right. I'll be like, canceled Bear. He's the one who started it.
I didn't start the NFL.
You did.
You cannot put the start of the NFL on me.
You can and will. I don't have the blue one.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were going for some artistic choice today where you're like, I'm just going to be in darkness.
No, I'm going to go see Black Widow tonight, and I realize I need to change my shirt.
Why?
Because I'm not wearing a Batman shirt to Black Widow movie.
You going to wear a Black Widow shirt to Black Widow? You could be you be that guy that wears the band shirt.
No, I'm going to wear a hoodie. It's kind of cold out.
I know. What the fuck is that about? It was 100 degrees yesterday.
That's all right.
And it's just a random ass cold. I don't know.
I think it's that rain that was supposed to come that never came.
Hey, well, we got a week of rain after a goddamn tornado, so
I know. I hate when
I'm cool if things just want to chill out for a week.
I know. I just hate when it says it's going to come and doesn't show up. It's rude.
Probably why all your Tinder dates get ruined. Because you say you're going to come and then you don't.
No, they enjoy that because it goes longer.
No.
Yeah.
They feel unfulfilled.
No.
I've asked all of them.
That's the mom.
We've got them all in a conference call, ladies. Please join us.
Like all boxes show up. They're like,
Mm-mm.
unsubscribe.
Polling the audience. Is everyone satisfied?
And there's one that goes, meh.
Yeah.
I had somewhere to be. It's okay.
I mean, lunch was good.
All right.
That tuna was actually very surprising.
That's very surprisingly good.
It's surprisingly bad though.
What?
Ugh. Bitches be bullying, you know what I'm saying?
No.
But yeah,
I'm sure you're going to tell me all about it.
I'm going to tell you all about it because
all right.
You ever heard about this this Amazon company? Amazon?
Yeah.
And they made some stupid robot whose name I can't say, otherwise a bunch of things in my house will turn on.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Shmishmeksha has caused a lot of people to get bullied, and including one lady who had her daughter change her name and moved her schools because she was getting bullied so much by having the name Alexa.
Oh yeah.
It has gotten so bad for these people. I mean, when it comes to naming kids, it's like, well, most people try to think of ways to not get their kid made fun of. And if you name your kid Alexa in the last couple of years, and you're like, okay, well, they kind of took that over, right?
Well, I mean,
someone that's like,
sound real bad. This is gonna sound real bad. I'm sorry for all the Alexas out there, but honestly, Alexa is kind of a stripper name.
It is. Sorry, I don't know that
one. I told you can't say that shit.
I know.
Without it chiming in, like, oh, no one asked you.
I know, and I've always thought that it was named probably after some really sad software designer's like favorite stripper.
Mm-hmm.
Just like
we're not calling the program Cinnamon.
Then I'll get the other one that I like a lot.
It's not charcuterie either.
No, she left. She doesn't work there anymore.
Okay, we certainly can't call it Diamond.
Well, then I guess I'm just gonna have to settle for Alexa.
Oh, hey, that's nice.
That's nice. Yeah, that sounds really good. But it just kind of is. It's just, I don't know. Like I used to talk about how like there was a resurgence of. I used to have a bit in my stand-up about how all the good stripper names would be taken by by their actual names.
Yeah.
So then now the stripper names would have to be changed. So you can't be Diamond or, Cinnamon or whatever. It'd be like, have to be, come to the stage, everybody put your head together for Gertrude.
Here comes Ethel. Like
bring it up, Mabel.
Put your hands together for Maud.
Lillian.
It's just all these old names that like,
but
that's
they would have to do like the whole, like when they all walk across the stage and just at the end they go, and then there's Maud. That is an old ass joke for some old ass people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I enjoy it.
Good thing you just dated yourself.
I'm fine with it.
So yeah, there's I know when we were trying to think of names for our baby, there was a lot of like, oh, what do you think about this name? And then instantly my brain would go to, how can I make fun of that name?
What were some of the rejected, what was like on the rejected list?
Well, a lot of strippery sounding names. But to circle back real quick to when you said,
Alexa's kind of
a strippy name.
It really is.
I interviewed someone last night for a job, and their current work establishment is a club that you and I did comedy at.
Oh, really?
Yeah, don't say it out loud.
I'm not.
But yeah,
how is Brooklyn? Has she asked about me?
Has she asked about me?
Because that would be super. Either that or the rabbit.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah, she was.
Something. Yeah, you were a little upset. Patrick was in love with a stripper.
I was, dude. I could have saved her.
Oh yeah, how do you save the wabbit?
I could have saved the wabbit. Oh yeah, no, she was awesome. Anyway, I digress.
Yeah, what were some of her interests, Patrick?
Oh God, me,
Yeah, she was super into
and
you
she was really
in
into
15-minute increments.
presidential flashcards.
She really loved talking about the weather today.
She did. There was a lot about that, and 19th century French poetry.
Oh, I knew you guys were up to something.
Yeah,
In there fucking expanding your horizons.
I was like,
You
whoa,
slut.
whoa, whoa! This is a little too soon to be talking about that. You don't want to put the horse before Descartes.
I hate you so much. God damn it. I don't know.
Strippers and French poetry, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you get from Steven's Talking Steven. You can't cancel us. We're too smart.
We're too smart.
It's too topical. I've talked about B. Arthur, strippers, and French poetry all in the last 11 minutes, 42 seconds.
There hasn't even been a visual bit.
Right?
Uh,
11
visual
minutes,
bit.
58.
We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go to the next story. Patrick, you ever play with children's toys?
Sure.
I mean, you seem unsure about that.
I like Legos.
Oh, okay. Do you have you ever heard of a nice little dancing cactus that it has some rap music in it?
No.
No. Well, this is our good friend right here. This is this adorable, not creepy at all looking dancing soft cactus.
Sure.
It has
Is my head gonna end up on this thing at the end?
no.
Okay.
Absolutely not. I got something much better. I mean, we have no idea what's coming up after this.
Nothing's better than the turtle. You should just retire the bit. Nothing's better than the turtle.
Honestly, I've watched that so much.
That's why we have so many views, because I've done the same.
I probably watched that at least 10 times myself. I watched it today while getting ready for this show. I was like, I can't wait.
It's just so good.
No, so this toy is described as cute and fun and the best birthday gift for kids. It's a toddler-friendly cactus that will stimulate children's creativity. And you know what? It'll dance for a few hours, bringing the child a happy time in a lifetime. It's a little loose translation. It's a toy that you can get in Taiwan, but it's got Polish rapping in it. The problem is the rapper whose song they use, his name is Cypus. And the song is all about cocaine and suicide.
Okay. Cool.
Don't you hate it when your toddler toys start rapping about cocaine and suicide?
Like, oh, mommy, look what mommy got you. And like your friend is like fluent in Polish. They're like,
you want to give this one a listen real quick?
Can I do a loose translation? It's not good.
It's
like I go into specifics, but it's just not good.
It's like if
that word is hooker.
If a Tickle Me Elmo started rapping "fuck the police," or like a hobby horse,
yeah,
just starts singing air clap cocaine.
I would have said Genuine's pony.
But see, that's appropriate.
Bow, 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 bow. Jump on it, ride it. Red pony.
Yeah, in the doing it. What? Sorry, you just got me. You got me grooving to your awesome.
I know
singing skills. But yeah, this a mother that was living in or visiting her friend in Taiwan, who knew Polish, caught the cactus singing. She's like, the fuck is this thing? Told her other friend about it. Like, did you see this fucking thing? They're like, oh my god, this thing is rapping about cocaine and suicide. So they reported to the news. The news makes a big story about it, and then the
news does,
always blowing things out of proportion.
Are your kids dancing to cocaine music?
No,
We'll
he's
tell
doing
you it. We'll tell you at 11. It's like, no, are they?
these 14 household items will murder your
Is
child
there a
when you
video? Is there a
blink.
video? Is there a video of it?
No, there isn't.
Boo.
Just that cute picture of it.
A cute picture of that cracked out cactus.
Mm-hmm. And the rapper's management said, the fuck are you doing using this song? We didn't get
Nobody
permission.
asked.
So they didn't even ask permission. It's just someone in the factory was like, I don't know, I kind of like this song.
Let's put it in.
Let's put it in. I don't know.
We
Fuck
have
it.
this? I mean,
It's like
it doesn't matter.
a
We
fire
don't speak
truck
Polish.
instead of making sounds like a fire truck would.
Right.
It just started playing like Forgot About Dre. I don't know. Man, there's a lot of fucking toys that we have, and they all have like classical music. I don't know if it's because that's like in the public domain, so you don't have to pay anyone licensing fee on some of them, but a lot of them have the same music, and
like the Jack in the Box.
No,
which is hilarious because if you know the song, people are always still startled.
Huh?
People are always still startled when it comes out at
Oh yeah,
pop. It's like it's in the song,
right? But also, something is lunging at your face.
But you just you decided to activate it.
What if you didn't decide? What if I held up a Jack in the Box to your face and I had to go off?
I'd still know that something was going to happen.
Okay, you wouldn't flinch at all when the thing lunged at your face with a knife?
Why's he got a knife now?
Oh, so now all of a sudden you're questioning all these things. Like, oh, why are you flinching? And then you're like, oh, it's supposed to have a knife. Wait, what's going on?
No, it's
you contradictory motherfucker.
I'm going to need you to go ahead and get all the toys for your baby out of the house because I worry about her now.
What are you talking about? She's got the couch knife. She's got her ball knife.
She got her
singing guns. Like
she's got the mobile above her crib that's just got dangling knives.
And shards of glass that sometimes they fall. That's the magic of it. It's interactive.
She's gonna be ready.
You have to be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of being ready,
What?
Are you ready for some sadness?
Are you ready for some sadness? Tears.
A peacock hitman.
Sounds like a terrible show on NBC. Peacock Hitman.
All right. Give me
the
the elevator
elephant.
pitch. Give me the elevator pitch for Peacock Hitman.
Okay.
Okay.
It's 2035.
Okay.
The peacocks have taken over the world. Right? You never would have expected it, right?
No, I had no idea.
Along comes a hitman who's going to take out the upper echelon of the peacock nation.
Okay.
He works for the underground.
So is this like a political assassination?
It is.
Oh.
And he has to go one by one all the way till he gets to President Peacock.
Oh, he's President Peacock.
President Peacock.
Oh, they must have stuffed the ballots.
Ask me what the name of the vice president is.
Hey, what's the name of the vice president?
Vice President Peacock. Thank God they have like offices and everything like that.
Yeah.
Because otherwise people are just yelling peacock and they all go, huh?
What about the Secretary of Defense?
Secretary of Defense Peacock.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I love it. Now the peacocks, are they?
Oh, ask me about the Treasury Undersecretary.
Oh my God, Patrick, can you tell me about the Treasury Undersecretary?
Paul.
Oh.
Yeah.
The black
He's
friend.
a human who's decided to fight on the side of the peacocks. And he is the first to go.
Wow. So is he like a double secret agent?
No.
No. Oh, he's just.
But he's also the brother of the hitman.
What?
He has to kill his own brother.
No.
Yeah. I'm gonna green light this bitch.
I'm all for it.
I'm all for it.
At first I was like, but now I'm like, ooh. And honestly, better than most programming on like CBS and NBC.
And he's gonna blow up cars, and his catchphrase is plumage. How about boomage. Click.
Ma. Boom.
Feathers everywhere. Timothy Oliphant is Peacock Hitman.
What a weird spin-off. I never saw it coming. Agent 47. Agent 2047.
Oh, wait. I wanted no, I got the wrong one.
What?
Josh Duhamel.
Well, now I'm not interested.
He was not Justified.
Not Josh Duhamel.
Was it Josh Duhamel?
That was Timothy Oliphant, who also played Hitman.
I always get them so mixed up.
Josh Duhamel was in Transformers.
Okay. They look alike, like, right?
Oh,
Kinda
you
like
think all
Bill
generic
Pullman,
white
Bill
guys
Paxton.
look like?
It's kind of like Bill Pullman, Bill Paxton. Like,
No,
which
but-
one's which?
No, that's so different.
I don't know.
Bill Pullman's the one guy, and then Bill Paxton's the other.
Oh. I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah. So this Peacock.
I'm sticking with
Hitman.
Timothy Oliphant.
Yeah, and that's the one that's good. We do have
I
to
just
change
saw
the year
him
to
in- I just saw him in
2047.
Girl. I just saw him in Girl Next Door. On,
Oh, yeah.
On
There's
Netflix.
The pimp
So good. So good.
or the not the
What is
pimp.
it? The porn director?
Mm-hmm.
He's just so good.
Anyway, so this is Peacock. That's been hanging out in this neighborhood for like the past 6 years, and a lot of the neighbors in the neighborhood have kind of like adopted him as like the neighborhood pet. They'll feed him. The peacock will go up to their doors and like knock on their door, and they're like, "Oh, here's some food." You can just tap on the door on the like a sliding glass door, throw out some bread, and it's kind of a beloved pet by all except for one person.
In a world.
In a world where a goddamn bird wakes him up every morning, Reagan Tilsey will stop at nothing to get his sleep. I'm gonna go ahead and put out ads on Craigslist to get rid of a bird.
This summer.
Peacocked and loaded.
Birds of a feather die together.
Timothy Oliphant. Yeah.
Peacock.
Peacocked and loaded.
Peacock. More like P-kill.
Fuck. This is the stupidest episode we've done in a long time.
Yay.
Yay. So an ad was posted on Craigslist around the middle of June, appearing in the wanted section under the title, "Someone to get rid of a peacock
It's like misconnections.
by any means necessary."
Whoa.
I
Was he paying?
It was not listed how much he
Okay.
was paying for these services. I do have
Payment. One non-working dishwasher. You need to pick up yourself.
I will not deliver.
I will not deliver. Call anytime afternoon. If wife picks up the phone, hang up.
The job is simple. Get rid of a wild peacock that is disrupting our lives. Locating the bird is easy as it roosts in the trees near my house every evening around 8 to 8:30.
You never think of peacocks as a tree bird.
No, you think of them as walking around
Like
like,
walking
on
around
the ground.
going,
Like
"Whoa,"
yeah,
like
I always see them at zoos
Yeah.
and like a barn or something. Like you see them,
Yeah.
you don't really see them just like hanging out at the
Oh,
neighbor's
you
house.
see them at barns. You see them at barns?
Yeah, you never go to like on a field trip at school and they take you to some like, oh look, there's a barn and it's just
It'd
there's
be
a
more of a
peacock.
petting zoo
Okay, well,
where they're like, look at this peacock. Don't pet it. You'll lose your fucking hand
mm-hmm.
because they're vicious.
There are no fences, so access is easy. Please note that I do not own any of this property. And then let's see.
Peacock's name is like Barry. Answers to Barry.
This bird came here a while ago. No one knows from where, and no one here owns it. If you've ever heard a peacock's call, you'll know it's as loud as a car horn. This bird wakes me up every morning around 5 and 5:30 a.m. and continues calling for about 3 hours. I put in earplugs and put a pillow over my head. Sometimes this works, sometimes not.
I die. I mean,
Please contact me so we could form a strategy to eliminate this bird and also to agree on how much you will be compensated.
man.
And now here's the problem. The guy included a crude satellite image of the layout of where the birds are. But fun fact, when you use Google Maps and you have your address listed, it makes a little home icon appear above your home. So when you take a screenshot, that indicator is still on there. So everyone's like, "Oh no, what happened to this bird?" By the way, the bird was found by one of the trailer park residents, a woman named Meredith. The body was found. Turns out it got shot with a small caliber bullet. So the hit was successful. That bird is dead. The Craigslist ads got deleted after, successful killing. But someone
just decided to do it himself, and he's like, I guess I don't need to.
So someone found the ad and took screenshots of it days before this happened, and sent it to one of the residents. Sent it to her dad, saying, "Hey, just so you know, this is happening.
Someone's trying to shoot a fucking bird."
Mm-hmm. So a couple of residents are like, "Oh, we see." Like, they saw the ad, and they're like, "I know exactly who lives in that house. This motherfucker that's been getting into arguments with all the other residents about the peacock. This one person, which, by the way, this sticks out anyway. If you're the only person going, hey, how about we all get rid of this bird? Like, try to relocate it, like
make it kind of seem a little easy." Especially since he's the one with the sign on his house that says "No peacocks allowed."
He said, "Put that away. There's no peacock in here."
That's right.
So it was now. The man has been identified as Reagan Tilsey. When the reporter called him, left a voicemail saying they want to talk about the peacock that was found dead, he called back. He's like, "Oh, the peacock's dead?" And they're like, "Yeah, it is."
No.
And they're like, is this news to you, sir? He's like, yeah, it is. This is crazy." Wait, what?
I liked him so much.
They described the Craigslist ad to him and told him that neighbors could identify his house in the image, and asked if he posted the ad. He responded in a completely non-guilty way. "Well, let me ask you a question. Has a crime been committed?"
No, he's probably a protected bird.
Oh, you'd think that, but peacocks are not protected by the state's fish and wildlife laws.
Oh, what are we talking about? Fucking cat that.
Oh, fuck that bird.
Cat that bitch.
And they're like, "Yeah, we don't know if a crime has been committed, but did you post the ad?" He's like, "I'm not answering anything unless you could tell me a crime has been committed." Completely innocent.
I know my rights.
And a firearm was discharged in a residential area. He's like, "I don't know if I own a firearm." So he's like, "Well, look, if a crime has been committed, then I'm consulting an attorney, and I'd believe that'd be prudent."
So here's the thing: you have to be a real dick to, like, even your neighborhood, who's probably sick of that screeching bird, is like, "Yeah, we're not helping you with anything." It's like, "Yeah, but we want that thing killed too." "Yeah, but not if it's Reagan's idea." Kim.
Yeah, fuck that dude.
He sucks.
For the potluck, he brought an open bag of stale chips.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I saw that. And they were Lay's. And Lay's are the worst potato chip.
He took most of the shrimp cocktail. He brought over a few bottles of Dasani water and said, "Here you go." I brought drinks too.
Salt in Dasani water.
Among other things, but we're not going to get into that.
Yeah, anybody who brings Lay's over to my house is never invited back.
Oh, that's all I have to do?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'll bring a flimsy ass chip up in here.
I don't respect the Lay's anyway.
No, it can't hold up to the dip, man. You're constantly breaking stuff.
It can't hold up to just being in a bag with other Lay's.
I know. There's Ruffles. You need something fortified.
To
get that onion dip out there.
Speaking of things that are fortified, we have a hold on, I got a little tune for us for these stories. So 4th of July just happened, and wouldn't you know it, there was a little bit of a whoopsie doodle with fireworks accidents. A
There's a
20-year-old,
couple.
but I'm only gonna mention a couple of them because somehow they happen every fucking year, despite all the warnings and the history and everything that goes against it. People are still like, "Ah, no, I'm fine."
I'm gonna go buy a bunch of them from Indiana.
Okay, well, you just admitted to a crime.
No, I'm just saying they're like, doesn't matter. People's like hands are being blown off. I'm still gonna go buy a bunch of them.
Well, what are you talking about? You talking about the 21-year-old man from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, that had his hand blown off because he was holding it out the sunroof of his car? I was holding a tube with a mortar in it out the sunroof of his car, and wouldn't you know it, it didn't blow off, except for his hand. It blew his hand completely off, and they couldn't recover any pieces of it. So now he's Stumpy. Hi, I do fireworks.
Stumpy McNo-Thumbs.
Stumpy make one thumb. So yeah, this motherfucker doesn't. Oh, I just realized I didn't put a little. There we go.
What is that?
It's a recording. I got a recording button.
Oh,
Do you don't see the recording?
I do.
Oh,
It's just him running.
he posted a picture of a screen grab from a recording, and it just said it on his forehead. I'm like, well, you know what? We need a new upper corner indicator.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
You gotta let him.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome Jim Flanagan to the program. Against his wishes.
We need to have Jim on the show.
Oh,
I wonder if we could get him to. I mean, I know he works like during the day and stuff, but I wonder if we can get Flanagan on the show. It'd be fun.
so yeah, this guy blew his hand off, and the girl in the car with him suffered head injuries, minor burns to her neck and upper back, and complained of ear pain. Yeah, of course, you're a fucking idiot. Same with there's a hockey player. I believe he's on the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Yeah,
He took a mortar to the chest and died. So cool job with the fireworks, guys.
I've never been a fireworks fan.
Yeah,
I've never been a fireworks fan. Like
wait, you don't like watching them from afar?
Not really.
So you hate America?
No, I don't hate America. I just hate mosquitoes.
Okay, you could just sit in your car and watch them.
No,
You don't want to sit in your car and watch fireworks.
no,
You don't like to watch grainy footage of someone's Snapchat of fireworks that they're looking at while they're drunk?
no. We were at our on 4th of July. We stopped by. We're members of a private club called the Luxemburger Club. I did not know. That's what I said. I did not know that they're like Aurora is just like littered with like private clubs. Like there's so many of them. But it turns out that you could pay like $50 for a year membership, and drinks are like only $3.
I might have to join this club.
Right?
You want to be members of the same club and just fuck things up?
We should. It's fun. We can do shows there if we want. They've been trying to get me to do shows.
Ooh, I don't want pressure.
That's another reason why I've been, they're private clubs, so you can just go and, there's a lot of opportunities. Nonetheless, I'm sitting there and I'm just, I could hear the fireworks and whatever, and I kind of just stepped outside the door and I looked up and they were like, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, I'm done.
Oh, so you do it. You're at least intrigued by them.
I just looked and I was like, okay, that's my firework quota. I mean, I was also getting something out of the car, so.
Mm-hmm. Well, there was another fireworks story that I actually really wanted to cover. There's a Florida man from Cape Coral, Florida. It was the man was protesting others who set off fireworks a little early this year. So he decided really late in the night to go outside, and I'm gonna get to there we go. This man, I gotta turn off the sweet song that we're listening to. This man decided to go outside and pretend to be fireworks.
4th of July is still days away. A red guy showing it. Got him.
People living on a Cape Coral.
So he's just He's just yelling firecracker in his back.
He's like, pop, pop,
People living
pop,
on
pop, boom, crackle, 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 crackle.
show. It wasn't one you could.
It's a level of pettiness that I wish to achieve.
You seem to be a
Technics. He shouted back.
Shut up! Bottle rocket! That's annoying, isn't it? Quit doing it in the middle of the night.
Go fuck yourself, Sparkler.
Yeah, go for. Oh, it's pretty annoying, isn't it? In the middle of the fucking night.
Little annoying snake box. I'll never forget one year. It was 4th of July, and we're at my friend Charlie's place, and we had 130 shot thing that we bought in Indiana. Set it up in the middle of the street. Mike goes to light it, and just as Mike's literally lit the fuse, a cop rolls up. And then this thing proceeds to shoot off 100 of these. And we're all in the yard, like, and then there's just literally Mike is holding a lighter.
This is my emotional support lighter.
And he had to stand there for the entire 130 because he didn't want him to think he was like running from him. And the whole thing comes up, and he goes, Mike's like, yep. And he goes, are you done? And he goes, yeah, that was the grand finale. And he goes, all right, good. God gets in the thing and walks away. He turns around, he's like, you guys are fucking dicks.
There was one time that the most reckless thing we did with fireworks was we took 100 bottle rockets, ripped the stems off of them, and then put them in a pile so they're all the fuses were facing the middle of the circle. And you know those little they look like tiny Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah.
They're basically just flares.
Yeah.
You could use them for lighting shit. So we put that in the middle and then put all these fuses on top of it. So when you light that thing, it would light them all at once. And we did this in the middle of a park. Like 11 o'clock at night. We just lit it and fucking booked it. And there was we were on one side of the park, but then on the other side, there was another street that's like you couldn't get immediately over, so we had time to get away. But a cop car drove past as it was going off. So we're like, bye.
We gotta go.
Yeah, we fucking booked it in my buddy's car and we got away. It was cool.
Oh, definitely. And dangerous. My cousin's on the farm. Yeah, right. My cousins on the farm used to set up hay bales like 2 deep and like 3 high, and then they'd shoot Roman candles at each other, and whoever's wall set on fire first lost.
Wow. One of my employees, he's from Mississippi, and he's talking about how we were talking about that guy that took a mortar to the chest and died. He's like, yeah, when we used to do that to each other, we used to, we set up this whole obstacle course or whatever in my buddy's backyard because he had a forest back there, and we would just have firework wars where we shot everything at each other. I'm like, cool.
And you
tell me all these stories about how you're the one that didn't die.
Yeah, and now you work for me. So here we go.
Who the fuck am I hiring?
Right.
Good
God.
We have another story that has a video to it.
Okay.
So, hear about these here Olympics going on?
Yeah.
These Olympics?
I wrote entire cold open.
Yeah.
Why didn't we do this when we were talking about it at the top of the show?
You heard about this Japan?
I hear a lot of stuff's made there, but sure.
Mm-hmm. Like the Olympics this year.
Oh no!
As it turns out, some people aren't a big fan of the Olympics.
Right.
There was a story. I didn't originally include this because
they're horrible. They're horrible for economies.
Well,
they're good. They're good for a minute, but then they have these buildings. They have to build these buildings, and then they're just like, oh, by the way, now we got to find something to use them for. And it's like you built an entire racetrack that would like house 20,000 people, and we don't race that much.
Yeah.
Like,
No, that's not it. There was a man that where is it?
that's why I was glad when we didn't get it. I was like, I don't want her. Remember when we did World Cup soccer? It was a nightmare.
There was a man that got evicted twice because of the Olympics in Japan. So he got evicted the first time Japan held the Olympics because like just where they were trying to build the stadiums or whatever. Like, oh, your houses are here, so we're gonna pay you to pay your family to relocate. In 1964,
Right.
but then he was evicted again in 2013, so the government could rebuild the stadium for the 2020 games. This one person has gotten relocated for the Olympics twice, and both times he got paid shit.
Oh my god.
It's like, hey, sorry to inconvenience you, but here's like a 20.
Yeah. Do I get to light the thing? No.
No. But this lady is so mad at it. This is like the worst assassin attempt ever because no one stopped her. But look at this lady. So she's got a super soaker, and clearly,
Dude, this is like the worst Zapruder film I've ever seen. Like,
so she's just holding this up while someone walks with the
to
Olympic
the
torch.
left, splashed to the left, splashed
Splashed
to the left.
To the left. So she starts going off on the torch.
Extinguish freedom.
Look at, what I really like is this guy with the shield.
He's got the tiniest shield.
The tiniest shield
Yeah.
ever.
That shield doesn't. It's not impending force. It's just like no.
Yeah, this is when you want to
Stop it.
boop someone. It's like rolled up newspaper in the form of a shield.
It literally is like
Yeah.
like they took like he took the frame out of his wedding photo
Yeah.
and then put a handle on the back of it. We're like, oh, we got her.
Yeah,
She's
don't
trying
worry. Don't worry. Torch
We got
down. Torch
someone's trying to extinguish freedom here.
Mm-hmm.
Get her.
And like, look at all this time that she has. Visual bit, 42 minutes in. But look at all this time that she has to just hold it, pull it up, and then it's
Here,
even
go back-
to the point where
go back and play it again. Go back and play it
It's-
again. It almost looks like she knew that one day there would be a video about it, and she's like, I'm just gonna do my own slow motion.
Yeah.
Like it's all like, ooh, she's making a get look at her, oh, squirt.
and this person just like walking or shuffling right past it.
Yeah, do your job, vest person.
She's like, all right, Cindy, we're gonna be walking along Humboldt Park at 9:48 p.m. Get on the spot on the westbound trail,
Right.
and I'll just
ignore you.
just don't shoot me. She's like, well, I might
She
have
is
to
in on it, dude. She
I
was
might
in
have
on
to
it.
shoot you in the leg just so that way they don't think that you were in on it. Okay, well, fine, but I was gonna wear my good pants, but whatever. I'll just wear I'll just wear
And
whatever.
shoot me near my shoes. They're waterproofed.
Yeah. But yeah, spray and then just the tiniest shield. After she's already soaked the torch.
Now,
It
here's
did
the
nothing.
thing. How, and this is the first thing I thought of when I saw that, is
Mhm.
how disappointed were you that they didn't like put her down hard? Like, had
They
this
come in
been
with
America,
a cattle prod to the neck, like
dude,
just
had this been
drop her.
America, they would have been down hard,
They're like, she had a gun.
right?
She had a gun.
Like, we don't know what's in that. Put her down.
There could be anything in that chamber, even another gun.
Goes to show the difference in police forces because they were so like, hey, put it down. I got my small shield, and it. But here it would have been like, taser.
She was arrested and held on suspicion of forcible obstruction of business. So 53-year-old woman is like, she's like, extinguish the torch fire. I'm against the Tokyo Olympics. Yeah, when they were doing the bid for Chicago to have the Olympics, I was like, no. I don't want you to fuck up the economy and the city just so that way you can have your little track and field event. I don't give a shit.
No,
Put it
I
somewhere
want
that already has the infrastructure.
Yeah, like I think they would have been able to probably use Soldier Field. But like other than that, they would have had to build like a ton of crap. And it's just being like, it's like we don't swim that much in Chicago. Like we don't need a whole, you know.
You go swim in the Green River.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. I don't know. I don't want it.
I don't want it either. Speaking of things that people don't want, you ever heard of this Wisconsin?
I mean, I've heard stories. I don't really want to go, but
Well, there's some, well, we're actually going to be going sometime within the next few months.
oh yeah,
Well, a couple months, because I accidentally told her about the Ren Fair, and now she wants to go.
Oh no!
But
Turkey leg.
well, but in a broader sense, the food there is a
Oh no, the food's spectacular.
like we are
You're just
purely
getting
going
it
for
by
the
a
food.
bunch of nerds.
I know. Like we.
Oh.
So one of the things that I told you last time that we were watching a lot of like food vlog or like
Oh my
food
god! I
videos.
wonder if Jack Baker's mom still goes. Because if
Oh
she's
my
making
God.
brownies, you get those brownies.
Oh, get them brownies.
You get those brownies because Jack Baker's mom made so good brownies.
But yeah, like looking up videos just to try to like see the like the food options they have, and people were showing some of the, like the food that they ate, but no one actually made like an actual video of just the food.
Right.
So we had to watch too many videos of some of the most Ren Fair people you've ever seen.
You guys should do it when you're there. I know you
Yeah,
want to
we're
relax
gonna.
and stuff. Are you going to make a video of it?
Yeah,
Yeah, you should.
we're literally going there just for the food. Like maybe I might watch the jousting, but
And
all the
stop at Mars Cheese Castle on the way back.
no,
You should.
we go there so much.
Still.
Every time we go through Wisconsin, which is unfortunately too much, we stop at the Cheese Castle. We get the cheesy bread and then get little pop of cheese things, like like little cheese puff. They look like muffins, but they're not muffins. If that makes sense.
Dude, they have a
Pop
pumpkin
over.
cheese. They've got a pumpkin cheese there. Amazing.
Don't give a shit. Don't
So
give
good.
a shit.
It's so good.
So anyway, Wisconsin, they're known for their cheese, as
Mhm.
our conversation has already shown.
Mhm.
The state legislature has decided that they're going to try yet again to make an official cheese of Wisconsin. Like they make the state cheese, because people in the state are like, no, you can't say one cheese is the state cheese, because what about all the other cheese we make? We'll make this cheese, we'll make this cheese.
Well,
we'll
yeah,
make
that's
this cheese, we'll make this
you're
cheese,
in
we'll make this
danger
cheese,
of
we'll make this
alienating
cheese,
all the
we'll
other
make this cheese,
cheeses.
we'll make this cheese. Yeah, that's the problem. People are like, you can't alienate our cheese. The fuck's your problem? Did you know that Colby cheese originated in Wisconsin in 1885?
I'm not a Colby fan.
Okay, well, I didn't ask you if you were a goddamn fan of it.
Well, if I was a fan of it, I'd probably know its history.
I didn't know its history either until I found this. But yeah, it was created in the central Wisconsin city of Colby in 1885. Joseph Steinway created the cheese and named it after the township where his father built northern Clark County's first cheese factory. So it's got some historical value to it.
Sure.
But it's not even the most produced cheese in Wisconsin. Do you know the most produced cheese in Wisconsin?
Cheddar.
Mozzarella.
Oh, mozzarella?
Yeah. So
That's
you're
weird.
fucking idiot. Cheddar is second.
Oh, okay.
But,
not that big of a just shut the fuck
45 million pounds of Colby is produced every
up.
year.
Good God.
Yeah, for a cheese that you don't like that much, motherfuckers be eating it. But the bill has been introduced several times, including most recently 2019.
Mozzarella. I'm just
Amen.
thinking about that. Like, I don't know.
Isn't it like one of the most easiest cheeses to make?
No.
Think of all the pizza that people
You
use.
gotta. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I guess. But it just seems like, whether the stuff's imported or it's done with like, the family recipes of like Italy and this, that, and the other thing.
Mhm.
Like, I didn't know that we're like Illinois. Like, it's shocking. Like, I found that Illinois is one of the biggest producers of pumpkins.
Yeah, Libby's
Didn't know
Pumpkin Factory,
Yeah,
Morton, Illinois.
but yeah,
I got family from there, so I
you
know.
just wouldn't- yeah.
My dad
You
lived
wouldn't
there.
think, you wouldn't think
for-
that, but yeah, mozzarella. Yeah, I guess.
No, unfortunately, you've picked the one fact that I'm like, what? I've known that all my life. What you dumb? I drive past it every time I'd go to my grandparents' house. So there's the pumpkin factory.
There's the pumpkin factory.
You see the trailers just lifted up to get all the pumpkins out of them.
Yep.
Yep, get all the pumpkins. It's the pumpkin factory, the pumpkin, and you're like so dumb about it. That's embarrassing for you. So yeah,
somehow I'll live.
a couple people are really trying to get this fucking bill passed just so they can have an official cheese of Wisconsin. I think they just want their names in the records books to be like, I'm the person
Or
that
it's
got
the,
cheese.
or it's the cheese that they make or they're associated with.
Mm,
Because the official state cheese would probably drive up sales of said cheese.
I don't think there's a problem with cheese sales at all.
I'm just saying.
Like,
but they're looking for that edge. Like, what's
when
your
I think
favorite?
Edge, I don't think Colby.
What's your favorite cheese?
See, you can't. I don't know if I can really pick a favorite cheese.
Is there one that like you put like no matter what it's on a sandwich?
If we're talking sandwiches, I more often than not go Swiss.
Oh, see, I'm a Munster fan.
Okay, well,
I love a good Munster cheese. In my house, the staple has always been we have Crockett's ham and we have Munster cheese, and that's our go-to sandwich.
Munster cheese is good.
Yeah,
But with my sandwiches, I'll go Swiss. I'll go provolone.
well, provolone's good.
You know,
Yeah, I'll
but
do See, and that's the other thing. I'll do provolone. I kind of do provolone over mozzarella sometimes because, like, when I make Cuban sandwiches, I don't use Swiss. I use provolone because it's a better melt.
What about when you're making mac and cheese?
Oh, I've seen the mac and cheese. I've seen the smoked mac and cheese thing, and I'm so upset that I have not gotten any of them.
Well, I've made it twice for everyone that I care about.
Clearly.
Everyone that matters has tasted it. But my favorite part about is the bill co-sponsor, Senator Kathy Bernier, whatever.
Yeah, it sounds like a cheese.
She has the
What's in here?
audacity.
It's a Gruyere and a Bernier.
She has the audacity to say, as Winston Churchill said, never give up, never give up, never give up. So I am not going to give up. She is determined to get some fucking cheese legislation.
See, I would have liked more of a Wisconsin. Like, okay. Oh, like Winston Churchill once said, never give up, never give up, never give up. Okay.
I don't know. I feel like you're trying to do a little bit of a Minnesota accent there.
Nah.
But while we're talking about food.
Oh, God.
While we're talking about food.
I don't like the way this looks.
Yeah. it's gonna get worse. A man decided to cook his steak a little unconventional of a way.
Okay.
And then leave the house to go get some fresh French fries. But he set it to cook. He started cooking it, like set it, like the old Ronco machine, set it and forget it.
And forget it.
Well, he tried doing that, but with a toaster.
Okay.
He put a steak in a toaster and then left the house to go get French fries so he could have steak and fries. And surprisingly, Patrick, his house burned down.
What?
I know.
Something about the electricity matched with the oils and juices from a steak. Just it didn't work.
And who'd have thunk it? So yeah, he set the steak in the toaster and then he went down the road to buy some fries from a local fish and chip shop. For some reason, he was allowed to claim
accidental insurance.
Claim insurance on his house, and the insurer accepted their claim, offered $418,000 for the house, which was the maximum amount that could be paid under their policy. So they gave him the absolute highest dollar amount you could possibly get under the policy that they had. And then the couple's like, hey, this isn't enough to replace our house. It's like, well,
what?
He says it's not enough to replace their house.
What did you just say?
He says it's not enough to replace it.
Does this motherfucker know that we are doing him a favor? Because this asshole put a goddamn steak in a toaster oven.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you rewind that? I thought you said he had like an electrical fire.
Yeah, it was an electric fire because he put a steak in a toaster oven, and he's gonna fucking haggle with you. I would give him a piece of my mind if I were you, but I'm not you. I'm just saying.
All right. Well, how do I go after him about this?
You first of all, you go. Ain't you never seen Food Network, bitch?
Okay.
Giada De Laurentiis called, and she's glad that your house is burned down.
Okay. Is she another representative on our team?
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm just saying, maybe she has a side job.
What's your favorite kind of steak to make?
To make?
What's your favorite cut of steak?
Well, I love to eat ribeye, but I prefer
Mm.
cooking a New York strip
Right.
because I'm always afraid of ruining a ribeye. I'm
You
like,
wanna-
I'll fuck up a strip and then just still eat it. But if I fuck up a ribeye, I'm gonna be real sad while I eat it.
You want a ribeye secret?
Yes.
This is for everybody at home, and this is for you. Before you make your ribeye, before you put it on the grill, put them in the freezer for a good like 25 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Then you take them out and then you put them on the grill. And the freezing, like the fact that it's gotten so cold, will insulate it from the heat, and you get perfect medium rare.
Thank you, Patrick.
It's true.
Thank you. That's a weird tip. I had no idea that was actually a thing. I thought it
Oh,
was supposed to be room
absolutely a thing.
temperature.
No, fuck that. That's why you ruin your fucking steak.
Now I know. But you know what? While we're still talking about food, you ever heard of this turkey leg hut?
No,
I know you think Pizza Hut. I think hut. I think pizza and Java. I don't think turkey.
but
leg.
I'm intrigued.
So it's a restaurant in Houston that is apparently so popular. It launched in 2016. It has lines that wrap around the building regularly. I mean, they sell smoked and stuffed turkey legs, but they also sell pasta, seafood, tacos, and other things. So it's not just like come and get some turkey legs. It's all we got. Fuck you.
Right.
But they've dealt with some customer complaints lately because certain customers that would come in wouldn't be necessarily what they would call appropriate dress wear for the restaurant. So they released a little bit of a dress code.
Okay.
They said that they've been receiving complaints about customers regarding other guests' wardrobe choices. That unfortunately, due to the attire of some guests, we are forced to put this new policy in place as we remain committed to ensuring all guests are comfortable while visiting us. We are not a club. We are a family-friendly restaurant and will continue to maintain our standards as we welcome everyone to the Turkey Leg Hut. So now customers are not allowed to wear excessively revealing clothing, no obscene language or baggy clothing, no house attire such as wave caps, do-rags, and house shoes, no exposed underwear garments, and no swimsuit attire. Because people have apparently been turning up pretty ratchet to the club. I mean, the Turkey Hut.
Honey, we're going to the Turkey Hut. Get your bikini on.
I'll take you to the Turkey Hut.
Gobble, gobble.
So now, Patrick, I have compiled a few people in different outfits, and I want you to argue in their favor of me letting them into the Turkey Hut.
Sure.
All right. Our first customer who I'm refusing service to, I need you to change my mind.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the thing. Have you ever been to Australia before?
No, I have not.
So this is the traditional Australian attire for eating turkey.
Oh.
So you see the boots? Okay,
Yes.
see the boots and how they're. What used to happen is a turkey would walk into the boot,
Okay.
and then a net is on the other side, and it's essentially you use your shoes to catch the turkey.
Oh.
And the hat
Okay.
with the hat with the crocodile teeth, that's just for fun.
All right, sir. Well, you can come on in.
Yay.
Let's see the next person in line here. We have
Another thing?
oh, this woman has a goat and a baby Bjorn.
Okay.
I don't know if I can let this person in, Patrick.
I mean, what's your problem? Is your problem? Little do you know that goat is it's a helper goat.
Oh, okay.
She was. You see that tattoo?
Yes.
That is the 101st Airborne.
Okay.
She's a veteran, and that goat she got in Fallujah.
Mm-hmm.
That goat saved her life, and she only feels secure when that goat, whose name is Goaty, by the way.
Oh, that's a good name.
Yeah, it's a good name. Is with her. So sure, you could not let her in or her goat, but they are. Oh, and by the way, the goat was given the Congressional Medal of Honor.
I didn't know that.
And the honorary title of lieutenant.
Please come in, ma'am. I'm so sorry.
That's right. She's a veteran.
Well, this couple, they're clearly walking away because I've already turned them away, but maybe you can convince me to let them in.
Okay. So, interesting fact about that. It looks like he's not wearing a shirt.
Yes, that's my main concern.
That in actuality is a shirt.
Oh,
but it's this is Mo and Tom Sizeco of Sizeco shirts. Everything you see there is actually like you see how the daddy light box kind of goes down a little bit, whatever. That is just this is all fashion. This is all like they're fashion guys. Those are shirts. They are wearing full shirts and pants, but they're made to look like that.
Oh, my mistake, gentlemen. Please come on in.
They're going to be millionaires.
What about this lady? She was tapping on the glass, and I was like, "I'm sorry, you can't come in." But maybe you can change my mind, Patrick.
Well, she has. She's famous.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, this is Lillian Smith Jenkins.
Okay,
and she has the Guinness Book of World Records for longest big toe nails.
Okay, it's gross, but come on in. I could use the exposure.
That's right.
But this couple that I felt like maybe they're not really set up for a family establishment.
So she's blind.
Okay.
And the guy in the sleeveless shirt is her seeing eye douche.
Oh. Okay, my mistake. I don't want to be
Tad.
I don't want to be discriminating.
And the attire is just because, can't see in the mirror.
Right. Okay. I'm so sorry. I should not have turned you away. Please come in. What about this person that I felt like maybe they were not dressed appropriate.
So, interesting thing about this guy. He owns it's a children's theater.
Okay.
In which he tells the stories of the fairy tales, and he was the big bad wolf. And actors need to eat. They need to come in and eat. And he's in between shows right now. So,
is that why he's wearing a suit and tie? Because I know you're not talking about the lady in the T-Rex costume.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. You guys can both come in. Just a few more, Patrick. If you could, I just feel like maybe the club attire is a poor choice for his lady friend.
She's eclectic. She's one of those. She really likes pink and green. And I mean, is that a crime? Is that
No, it's not. I do like those colors.
Is that a crime?
But I just for a family friendly restaurant, Patrick.
It looks like a family right there. You've got the dad and no doubt his fake stepmom. It's a blended family.
I could appreciate blended families, So we got three more. We have a nice picture of our friend XL. Why can't I? I don't want to let him in dressed the certain way, but if you feel like maybe it's appropriate.
Is it are you worried that people are allergic to pineapple?
That's one of the concerns, yes.
What's the other concern? I don't understand.
I feel like this is more of a club attire than it is a turkey leg attire. Like if this were like a pineapple,
it's actually I think it's more of like I mean, so here's the thing.
Okay.
Right. This guy thinks he's a leopard.
Oh.
And it's because he was raised. So there was a plane crash, right? A plane crashed. He was raised by leopards. And he considers himself to be half leopard. And I'm just worried that, the ACLU is going to come in here and
You're right.
file a lawsuit
You're right.
saying that you're anti-leopard. Like, we worry about that. I mean, we could put up a sign that says danger pineapple.
Okay. Exile, you can come on in. Sorry about that. I just got these two more that I'm a little questionable. I refused entry to. Here we have a picture that I don't know if I can have a hunter gatherer come in the building. Like, I mean, we've already hunted the food.
Oh, how did you get your turkeys?
Because we've already hunted them. We don't allow the hunters.
Sounds hypocritical to me.
I'm just saying, like,
maybe they want to come and they want to taste their wares.
But he's not one of our authorized hunters, so I don't know why
How
he has
do
to
you
come.
know?
Because we know our hunters personally.
Okay. It could be that he is looking to make a change in life.
Okay.
And he's more gatherer than anything. And he's gathering turkey legs to eat.
You know what? He does look hungry, so we can go ahead and have him in. This last person, I really don't want to let him in. I don't want to. I feel like it's a little inappropriate.
Oh, goodness. Well, I worry about door clearance alone.
Yeah, that's true.
You're worried about him hitting his head on the door.
It's a 7-foot door.
There's also, if there are Jehovah's Witnesses, they don't celebrate Christmas.
It would be offensive.
That'd
be the one offensive thing about this.
I think this is where you need to draw the line.
I agree.
Agree to agree.
Yeah, I saw all those. I saw that story and I was like, I gotta hit up people at Walmart. Oh, there's some ugly people on peoplewalmart.com. I don't know if you know that. Real quick story before we get to the last thing. This story I have to bring up because it does play into a fear that everyone should have ever since a certain movie came out.
Mm-hmm.
A boa constrictor in Utah was accidentally freed from its container last week after some contractors who were working in the house accidentally knocked over the container. It's an 8-foot long boa constrictor that is now just on the loose. Hey, it's a container. I don't know.
It contains a boa constrictor,
exactly.
But I suppose.
Yeah.
But it's like you just knocked over a casket for like a center for the New York Knicks. Like,
either way, man, that snake is on the loose. They cannot find it. Animal control searched the house for almost 2 hours. Couldn't find it. Which leads me to my next story.
That's my nightmare.
In a story out of Berlin, a man was bitten by a 5.5-foot python when he sat down to use the toilet, and the snake bit him in the junk.
Oh my God.
Bit him in the junk.
Came up through the tube.
Mm-hmm. And you wonder how did the snake get there? Well, the snake escaped unnoticed from an apartment of the man's 24-year-old neighbor. So the neighbor had a snake escape, didn't even know it, and it got into the toilet pipes and decided to crawl on over to your toilet pipe and just bite you on the sack while you're pissing in the morning.
My friend Tim had a boa constrictor growing up, and it started out from a baby and it just started to go. And then I was like, well, what point in time do you donate this thing?
Yeah.
Or whatever, because sooner or later,
it's been a fun game.
This is insane. Like, I'll never forget. We used to go to the pet store because he had to go and buy mice for it, and I would be driving with him in the car, and I'd be sitting there just like apologizing to the mouse the entire time. It's like, oh my
God. You don't know this, but I'm driving you to your death.
I'm driving you to your death. I'm so sorry. Can we get some cheese?
Do you want to look out the window a little bit? Just taking the sights.
That's terrible. I'll never forget. My dad asked me one day, he's like, my dad likes to go, he takes his point and shoot camera, and he likes to go to these conventions things and take photos and stuff. And he asked me to go to the DuPage County Fairgrounds for if I want to go to the reptile show. And I was like, yeah, let's go to a reptile show. So we go and we're walking around, and there's this goddamn like big ass one of those like Komodo dragon type things.
Nope, those are dinosaurs.
And I was like, and then my dad goes, oh my God, look at that. And he's sitting there and he's like, I can't believe it. It's like, look at the size of that. Look at the size of that reptile. And I was like, yeah, what did you think? It's a reptile show. Like it's in the name. And he goes, I don't know. I didn't think they'd be out and about. And I was like, do you think there's a bunch of people talking about like reptiles, like hanging out, going, I saw one of them once. You know, I'm like, no, they're gonna be here. He's like, I don't know if I like this. I'm like,
you guys ever see a chameleon before? Yeah, me neither. I was hoping to see one today, but they don't bring him to lizard shows.
For fun, if you ever want to, this girl trained a bearded dragon, essentially dog trips. Like there's this bearded dragon named Mochi, and she teaches it to fetch. She taught it how to stay. She taught it how to come. She's like, come on, Mochi.
Oh,
yeah.
Like that. I thought she maybe taught her lizard how to jerk off.
Oh, Mochi. Puts on Godzilla versus Kong. I leave you to it. But yeah, the best one is wait. She puts this blueberry. She's like, Mochi loves blueberries. Puts a blueberry down and the thing looks at it. And she goes, wait. And then she like walks away.
Oh no.
And then she comes back and she goes, okay, go ahead, Mochi. And the thing's like, I'm like, she taught it to be a dog.
Oh man. It's enough to make you want to blow up the world.
No, don't. Think of
All
Mochi.
All right, I won't do it. Now everyone has coworkers. Patrick, you ever hear coworkers?
Yeah, I got some of them.
Well, you ever like get along real well with one of your coworkers?
Never. That includes you.
I know. You ever get along so well with your coworkers that you decide to donate a kidney to their husband?
No.
Would you believe that longtime coworkers Tia Wimbush and Susan Ellis, who worked together at the IT department at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta for 10 years, both of their husbands went into kidney failure due to unrelated illnesses.
And they were both a match?
They were a match for each other's husband. Like they spent all this time just like talking to each other about the troubles they have. Like, oh yeah, my husband's going through kidney failure, so is mine.
Me too.
So one day they're talking in the bathroom about the troubles of trying to find a match,
and a python comes out
and bites them both on their girl dicks, and then
anyway, talking about a really heartwarming tale, and then you're like, girl dick.
So they were discussing it, and just decided to ask each other, oh, so like, what blood type is your husband? I'm like, well, what blood type is your husband? It turns out they were a match. They got all the testing done, and they were like perfect matches for each other's husbands, and they decided to swap kidneys.
They introduced the two husbands to each other, and then like one guy's like, I don't like him.
I don't like him.
I don't want to hang out with him. It's like, you're gonna get a kidney.
He's just got a face I don't like.
That doesn't mean I gotta go like hang out with him, does it?
Yeah, right. Like, do we have to still do brunch with them now?
Yeah,
because like I understand like the months leading up to it, we got to put in the work, but when it's done and I'm recovered, I don't want to talk to them anymore.
One of them's like, "Hey, let's swing."
I mean, your wife is already inside of me. Well, how about I get inside of her?
They do everything together. Now whip out your girl dick.
Fuck.
Allegedly.
Yeah. So, back in March, all 4 friends underwent surgery at the same time because you got to pull it out of one, put it in the other, and pull it out of the one, and then put it in the
I
other.
don't even like vacationing with people. What do you think it'd be like?
Right?
Let's go get surgery.
It's like,
Do we have to go?
let's split it.
Do we have to go to post-op with them?
I'm just saying we can get our own room. Like,
Let's
for a
get
little
our
bit more,
own
we can get
room.
our own room, and
Right.
it has a jacuzzi tub.
I know. Let's just do it. We don't have to eat every cup of Jello with them.
Oh, just because they got red, I have to get red. What if I want green? You know I like green.
Yeah.
But the surgeries were successful. Both of the husbands' bodies accepted the new kidneys, and when the ladies returned to work, they had a nice little welcome from all their coworkers who had lined up the entryway with signs and like little posters and like had a little pomp and circumstance, like "Yay, you're welcome! You guys are heroes to each other." It's like they did this, for one, to save their husbands' lives, because the average wait time to get on the transplant list for kidneys, I
Right.
think it's just for kidneys, is at least 5 years. Where unfortunately, most of the people that get on the list don't make it.
Right.
So they were both on lists for years, and just it wouldn't work. And then finally, they just talked to each other in the bathroom, and it just so happened, perfect fucking match. Your coworker who's in like the same situation as you. It's incredible. Like,
Right.
is there any coworker that you've ever had that you would be like, yeah, I could donate a kidney to your wife?
I don't know. I think.
Say it, Patrick. Say no so they all know that you hate them.
No, I was gonna say.
He's-
I think if you came to me and you're like, "Hey, you're a match," I'd be like,
Okay, are you sure?
Okay. I think, but I think I do it just so I could constantly ask you how my kidney is.
How's my kidney doing?
How's my kidney doing?
Is he playing baseball yet?
Yeah, no, like, you think someone needs, someone needs someone like that. I like to think I do it, but to be like, I'm the only one that's a match, right? I'm like, have we looked?
Because have you set your radius more than 15 miles?
Honestly, I think the only 2 people I've ever worked with that I would give a kidney to would probably be like you and Preston, and that's about it.
I got a kidney coming my way.
That's right. Dibs.
Free kidney. Suck it, Preston. I called dibs.
I called dibs.
But I'm dying now. Yeah.
Should
Should have called dibs.
have called dibs.
Unfortunately, his kidney is located within
Unfortunately,
30 miles of where you work, so you can't have it.
Oh, Lord. So that's going to do it for this week. Where can they find us online?
You can find us individually on Instagram at Hungry as a Bear. That's me. At Patrick_Newson_comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
42. Yeah.
Yeah. I got to update this graphic still. You can find the video version of this podcast on Facebook and YouTube by searching for Stupid Talking Stupid. Please like and subscribe to get the updates on them and notifications when we go live. You can find the audio version on any platform like iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, any podcasting app that you can find in your specific app store. You can follow the podcast more on stupidstalkingstupid.com. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's going to do it for this week for Stupid Talking Stupid. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear.
And we'll see you later. Fucking knew it.